Well, I've just been doing training on my own in the gym and stuff like that, keeping myself healthy for whatever God have in store for me for the future. So I've just been preparing myself ready, really, to wait for that opportunity.
And I believe you heading back to Jamaica in the next couple of days?
In the next couple of hours, actually, within the next 24 hours. So looking forward to it. The family is happy, so I'm happy.
So what are you going back there to do exactly?
I mean, I want to get the family settled as quickly as possible, and I'm looking forward maybe to try and do a year in the MLS. Who knows? I might be over here again for another year or two. Who knows? I will see what happens.
So after 14 or 15 years living in Bolton, do you feel like a proper Boltonian?
I do. As I always say, it's like home away from home for me, really. I mean, the first day I came here, everyone just let me feel so welcome, from Colin Todd to my teammates and the fans and everyone that was working within the club. Really, it's like a real family club. So they always try to make you feel welcome, and I just fit right in perfectly.
What do you first remember about those first couple of months when you obviously played at the World Cup and then came and signed for Bolton?
Well, I first remember walking into such a beautiful stadium. I mean, I think they just moved to the Reebok stadium, and then I remember my debut when I scored against West Brom, how great it was, and coming on off the bench and scoring that winner, and how happy the fans were and everyone, and playing in such a wonderful atmosphere. It was just a totally different stage than what I was used to at Jamaica.
The kind of welcome you got from everybody at Bolton made you feel right at home?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, from Colin Todd, from the first day I meet Colin Todd and the chairman and the players, and just walking out on the field and hearing the fans, I just feel right at home.
And then obviously from when Colin Todd first signed, you went on and had, what was it, 14 years at Bolton Wanderers? Yeah,
no, exactly. I mean, it just shows you time flies. It feels like yesterday, but it was a great journey for me. I enjoy every moment of it. There is ups and downs, but I take the positive out of it, and I've met some great people, and I've played with some great players, and I played in the best league in the world, week in, week out for many years. So I'm just thankful, man, and just have to thank God for all the achievement, and Bolton and everyone that's affiliated with the club, from the fans come right down back to the chairman, and the coaches and the coaching staff from Sam Allardyce come right back down to Colin Todd also. And every other coaches that I've played under, I've learned something from, so it's really good journey for me.
I'm sure you've been asked plenty of times before, but is your greatest moment in a Bolton Wanderers shirt your goal in the playoff final? Yeah,
I think it's a goal in the playoff finals, because it took us into the Premier League, which we stayed pretty long and played our part as well, and it gave us that chance to even go and play in the UEFA Cup. You know what I mean? So I think that's one of my greatest memory, scoring in that playoff finals that take us into the Premier League.
What do you remember about that day as a whole?
I just remember walking out on the pitch. I mean, we have lost a couple playoff games before that, the seasons before that. So just walking out there and seeing the atmosphere at the Millennium Stadium, and the lads was just buzzing and raring to go, and just hearing that final whistle to know that we are finally in the Premier League, what we play every year for in the Championship.
And then of course went into the Premier League, and again a number of good seasons in there for you, and then even playing in Europe.
Yeah, I mean, it was great to walk in some of Europe great stadium, even like Bayern Munich, you name it. It was just great to be a part of Bolton. Yeah, scoring in Europe as well against Bayern Munich. I mean, I've enjoyed every day here, but there are some moments that playing with JJ Okocha, playing with the likes of Hero, Joe Kaef, Ivan Campo, Bruno Ngati, Kevin Nolan, Joey O'Brien, UC Ascalina. I've played with some great players, and I've met some great people, and they are all great people from different countries. Show you that football doesn't have a language. So we all come together, and it's just been great. Yeah, I always come back from my injuries. I thank God for the strength that He have given me and the people that He have put around me when I was going through those situations. My family and the coaching staff and the physios and the people that have worked hours and hours to get me back on the football field again.
Going back to a few of your earlier days at Bolton Wanderers, your bright yellow boots, bleach blonde hair, those memories you look back on fondly?
Yeah, I try all sorts during the time just to be seen. But it was great, it's always great when he was young and he was just enjoying it really.
It was quite a big thing, you probably didn't get that many players coming over from the Caribbean to play in English football. It was quite a new thing at the time.
Yeah, growing up in Jamaica at that time, I didn't see myself playing outside of the country or anything like that. So I can't even say it was a dream because I didn't grow up seeing like Jamaicans going overseas to play football. And Rene Simons come to Jamaica before we qualified for the 98, and he changed that belief, and he really inspired us to become the players we are today. He's the one who come and started the whole thing in Jamaica, and from that when I came over, you see more people coming through, and there's so much talent back home that go to waste. I'm sure I'm not the most talent in Jamaica, but I just put the hard work in and graft and try to do my best.
Looking ahead now, any plans for the future?
There's a lot of plans, but there's always a lot of thoughts going in the head, but you don't know what the future holds. But hopefully it's something in football and giving back to the youngsters back home so they can get the opportunity to do what I did and even better than what I did also. So
whilst you set to leave Bolton in the short term, is there a chance you could still come back and still see yourself living back in England one day?
Yeah, who knows, definitely. I've been through some great times here. This place will always be in my heart, and I will always be coming back and forth, so it's a part of me really.
What message would you give to the Bolton Wanderers fans who've supported you for the last 14, 15 years?
I just want to send all my love and tell them thanks for all the years that they have supported me and for accepting me the first day I come inside the football club and letting me feel at home.
Today, obviously, you packed up, you're ready to go now. Is it an emotional day for you? Do you feel a bit of emotion?
Yeah, I'm here for almost half of my life, so it's something that you look back at, and to be honest, I just feel thankful and grateful for everything that I'm able to achieve and everything that happened during my time here. And sometimes it's just time that you have to take a different route or go into a different era.
And Alden, still optimistic, still want to stay in the game and get involved in football wherever you want? Maybe?
Yeah, whatever the future holds, I still want to play a part in football. I want to help others to achieve their goal and become players who they dreamt of becoming. You know what I mean? So I also always want to be a help to the game. I always want to give back to the game because there is so much talent and so much thing that's happening. There's a lot to learn, and I've got a lot of experience to pass on to others also.